Hello, my friends. I'm Dan, your faithful and fairly sick cloud architect. I had plans to give you that educational content you crave, but apparently having school-age children sneeze directly into my face isn't the best for maintaining my health. Rather than skip a week, I figured I'd just tell you the story of one of the times I broke production and hope you learned something from it. So this was back in the bad old days where Wi-Fi wasn't and the cloud was almost exclusively a weather event. I was managing a system of servers that did web payroll processing, and it was time to do a major upgrade where we brought new stuff online, upgraded things, the usual. Started Sunday at 2 p.m. and was supposed to go until Monday at about 2 a.m. I did all the on-site work and I had one of those devs on call to QA the site as things came back online to check. We were running a network monitoring solution that aggregated and reported on the usual stuff an NMS will check on: CPU, disk utilization, memory pressure, processes, the usual. But with all NMSs, that only keeps track of the stuff that's easy to keep track of. It's not perfect. That doesn't come back to bite us later, of course. So anyway, we push the maintenance button, site goes dark after a bit, and I begin the upgrade. Like every upgrade, when you work for yourself, you are strictly responsible for everything that could go wrong. And you think, well, what could go wrong? Wrong parts? Bump something wrong? Type the wrong thing into command line? No. What goes wrong is that you estimate 1 hour to rack and stack 5 servers. Now, some of you are out there like, you absolute chud. And others are thinking that they could speedrun this in 20 minutes. I can assure you that the speedrunners are just as stupid as I was. So let's cut to 9 p.m. and the stuff is all nicely racked and stacked, and I can begin the keyboard jockey portion of this whole mess. That only winds up taking an extra 2 hours, so, not too bad, not too bad. We're golden. It's 7 a.m. I text my buddy to QA the site. He logs in, runs some super secret app ninja stuff to validate that the worst possible case, and bang! All set. The NMS is clean. I participate in the ritual of napping on a co-location floor for a bit and then haul ass back to the client's office. I step in the office around 9:30, and I already can hear the phones ringing. I'm like, oh no. The CEO's giving me that look that says, boy, I'm about to take you behind the woodshed for a whooping. One of the customer support people just pipes up and says, looks like the site's down. So ask, what do you see when you go to the site? And there, my friends, is when I learned one of the most important principles of monitoring. You see, my NMS checked that CPU was good, the right number of processes were running, that no bad processes were running, memory was good, disks weren't overcommitted, usual. You should measure these. These are important in most cases. But what they don't cover is they aren't key metrics. The key metric of the site is it displaying the damn web page, and can you log in? And boy, can I tell you how hard it is for that to happen when you forget to turn off maintenance mode. Cheers. Ugh. Wander over to the support person's desk, fire up Terraform, forward some ports, RDP into a box, and remove a registry entry. Back in business. I walk over to the CEO, look him in the eye, and he stares back at me and says, why don't you come back over here with me behind this figurative woodshed? Alright, so what do we learn? First, being bad at time estimation is bad and puts you at a disadvantage in everything you do. But more importantly, monitoring isn't about keeping the computers happy. It's about making sure that things do what they are supposed to be doing. Ideally, monitoring either needs to start with or wind up at the business function. Web pages need to be checked that they come up as expected. APIs are responding in a reasonable time. Third parties you depend on are responding as you need them to. Any one of these would have instantly caught all of this stuff. But you might overlook all this because you are assuming that the outcome is only based on the factors you're monitoring. And that, my friends, I can assure you is rarely the case. Always smoke test your systems the way the user sees it. All right, that's enough of my ranting for one day. As always, I am Dan, dedicated cloud architect. If you want to share your own production fails, please feel free to comment. And if I, your humble servant, can do better, please let me know. Thank you, and goodbye, nerds. I'm going to get a nap.